Ladies and gentlemen, this championship bout is scheduled for five-minute rounds in the bantamweight division, sanctioned by the Arkansas State Athletic Commissioner John Webber, president. This is the main event of the evening for the MMA Xtreme Fighting Championship bantamweight champion. Are you ready? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing at 135 pounds, with a record of 5 wins, 6 losses. From Without Limits MMA from Batesville, Jerrod Osthoff. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds, with a record of 3 wins, 2 losses, fighting from Family Combat Fitness, Fort Smith. Are you with me? Chase the Spartan Smith! This is Sparta. Last time I got to watch Jerrod fight was up in Batesville when he fought Solo Hadley. Solo just fought on LFA last night. He lost a decision. So that was a great match. Oh man, it was a great professional fight.
See him switching stances back and forth right in front of him.
So he's definitely worked on some things. That was a good combination. One thing that he knows he said he had to work on was combos. He was throwing the same thing over to Solo. Solo was timing it.
I think Chase has got a meters in her just a little bit and push off on that rear hand when he's on a little shovel punch there. Good guard.
Yeah,
right off the elbows. See Chase give him a little nod.
And he recognized too. You can tell he's had some boxing background because he keeps. They have a timing on the touch of the glove.
Yeah. Pop.
To the head. They always touch a forehead with it. Single leg takedown, reversal by Chase Smith. Chase and Spartan on top.
So he's satisfied to just kind of settle in there and do a little bit of work.
So as you're saying, another bout, this is where he could tuck his foot under his butt, sit in that.
Yeah, he could literally just tuck his left heel whenever he's, whatever leg is in the guard, just tuck it up underneath your butt and sit right down on the heel, and you're pinning that leg up underneath him, up underneath of you. You're using your weight and your body weight to hold that leg there. Good
job, Jerrod, being able to get back to close guard. Like he keeps setting up for that Kimura, the guillotine, like creating space. I thought he was going to create spacing and lead with an elbow, but he hasn't thrown an elbow from there.
It was well done with Chase passing that guard. He really needs to thread his right arm through and get offside wrist control. You see him kind of working towards his legs, going to pin that arm back. Now, he just almost had it.
Yeah.
Osthoff was wise to him.
Well, Jerrod was doing a great job. I mean, looking straight over this corner. It's one thing we tell him not to do, but when you can't hear him, you're like, what?
I think, what?
he sat up. He's like, huh? And so he's getting good direction from Matt Sellers over in the corner.
Good pressure here by Chase Smith to hold him down. Throwing some short elbows.
3 minutes in, 2 minutes left of the first round. Scheduled for 5-minute rounds in this championship bantamweight title bout. So all the fights tonight, 6 bouts, 3 Emmy, 3 Pro, 6 titles, they were all vacant. Got a deep whizzer, got his legs locked, controlling his posture. He's not taking too much damage. As I say that, he eats a good solid right hand.
Chase is trying to pass that wrist off. He's got the wrist now, looks like. If he takes that right elbow just inside the knee, and there it is. He's got that wrist pinned now. He's got the offside wrist control, and he lost it.
Lost it. I like that wrist trap to pass the guard.
See Osthoff working his legs up high. Somebody's cut already.
Yes, sir. I see it.
I wonder if he cut
an elbow.
If he cut Chase on the way in. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Well, he's thrown a couple of those short elbows so far inside of his guard.
Looks like it's coming from Chase's left eye, but I can't tell if it's over or under the eyebrow from where we're at.
I mean, we're in for the long haul. I mean, this is a grinder of a fight. I mean, I know these guys are just grinders.
Chase looks like he's bleeding at a pretty good clip now. You can hear Chase's corner talking with the Arkansas Athletic Commission about how many people they can get in there. They allow 2 cornermen in when there's a cut.
Yeah.
It's way outside the outer canthus of the eye, so that's actually, if you had to have a cut, that's probably the best place to have it.
So it doesn't come and impede in their vision, and that's when the referees, or that's when a doctor will come in and stop the fight.
Right. It's a fair cut, though. It looks like it's a good centimeter and a half long. I'm going to come in and take a look at it, but if you had to have a cut, you either want it right between the eyes or all on the outside. That's a great place to have a cut if you have to have one.
Just watching the breathing of Jerrod, rapid fire, then starting to slow down. He's starting to slow down.
You can see Will Walker's having an exchange with the doctor. The doctor was wondering about the cut or not. Will's extremely well versed in fighting and lacerations. He just told the doctor, said, "Listen, it's not going in his eye."
All right, here we go. This is the main event of the night here in Fort Smith, Arkansas, at the Fort Smith Convention Center. Main event, Jerrod Osthoff.
Well, that was a nice little shovel kick there.
Man, he just packed so much power in each one of those punches. Just outside that jab.
He's going to have to throw some 3 and 4 punch combinations.
There's a 3. Chase Smith in the black and brown shorts.
Oh, nice little short left. Oh, nice. That was right on the button. You see him, he faked the hook and then came back right with that shovel.
Oh, that was a check.
Well, that was nice.
This is what Jerrod, we talked about this before, moving his head movement. Being able to get in and get out, not just be a target. He ate a lot of Solo's punches. And I think that's what he's recognized, it is not just standing down the center of somebody.
And that's a dangerous pirouette there. I think he's hunting for that cut to maybe open it up a little bit.
Well, I think that's every fighter gets into that. Once you do something and you're successful with it,
he goes right back to the well. He's landing it clean too. He makes it look like he's throwing the rear hand and then comes back up with that, and that shovel's coming out of a place where you almost can't see it.
That was a mean uppercut.
Chase says, "Come on, let's go."
That was a
nice
beautiful
little flying knee. That was really nice. Chase says, "Hey, let's go. Come on." Osthoff is almost confused. Osthoff is almost confused, like, "Hey, you're not supposed to eat that."
Yeah. When you hit somebody as hard as you can, they look at you. You rethink some things. But, you know, he also has some big dudes he got to fight. He's got Grizzly Bear in there.
Yeah,
He's got Justin,
Justin Grizzly.
Know, oh, my gosh. So I'm pretty sure he's used to hitting people and they don't react. He's only 135 pounds. He's a Woodle guy.
He's got a mouse in the house.
Oh, man, he just slipped.
They both had the same thought. See, right there, when he oh, there you go.
Yeah, man. He
should have turned that into a three-piece, yeah.
It looked like one of those that could have cut him.
Hands up, yeah. He's already, nice little body shot there. Nice little hook.
Yeah, he's got a little mouse under his left eye. Jerrod Osthoff does from that Superman punch.
Oh, that was a nice kick. He's got 100% over there.
High crotch, duck under to his back. Miss. This is what happened the last time.
Man.
Same thing
Chase
that happened the last time.
Is just a bull. He's just a bull. He's trying to pass outside the guard where he can get the purchase off that neck. He needs to take right here and pin that offside elbow. One of my favorite things to do from right here is the threaten for a Kimura, pin that elbow, start working for a Kimura, and then when they start freaking out, just pass that knee right across in the mount. Love that.
Distraction.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They get so worried about that Kimura for really no reason because you're in half guard. It's pretty tough to finish from there. Now Osthoff looked like he's sitting up for a Kimura. I don't know who. Say it finishes the round as it is. Do you have Chase Smith up 2-1 or 2-0? Excuse me.
And
you hear his corner saying knee slice. The only thing is he really needs to turn his head away from the cage. Osthoff's got double overs, trying to pin him. And he's working his legs up high. He's got his fingers in the fence. I'm surprised Rocky hasn't said something about him using the fist. Little elbow there.
Right at the buzzer. Man, I don't know. This is so difficult.
That's pretty good.
You think about the takedown attempt. He didn't land it, and it wasn't because he got the takedown. See, both times that Chase Smith ended up on top, he didn't do the takedown. He countered the takedown, and he twisted at the very end, The striking looked like this last round that Jerrod was winning some of the striking battles, and then the position. And again, I wish there would be some damage from there. In the first round, we saw the only damage that happened was Jerrod cutting him on the ground with an elbow, but
he was on bottom too.
But he was on the bottom. So then we go back to it's hard to win fights when you're on the bottom of somebody.
It's pretty tough,
especially in MMA. But we just saw this last round.
We just saw the last round.
I mean,
yeah.
Of course, I go back to thinking about this and how many times I've called how many fights and how many guys probably come back to me and mad at me because of something I said, but I call what I see. I can't be mad at that. We look at the control factor. We think of what's, having been certified with John McCarthy, knowing what they look for in certification training to be a certified judge or certified referee. That's what we speak of. So this is tough. I can see where you're coming from where Chase has 2 rounds to nothing. I can also see where damage comes in where you see 1-1.
Oh, that was a nice little savate kick.
I call it a quad. It's short. It's hidden. You don't have to wind up for it. It keeps him away. It's like a jab.
Like a jab.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough on the inside of the.
Man, if he could get off of his flat feet. You see, watch Chase Smith. He drags his front foot back, and he looks really nice. He's light on his toes. And then when Jerrod throws a couple combinations, he's so flat that he throws all arm for that uppercut. He doesn't pivot his hips for it.
Well, he's not pivoting it, and he's not pushing in either. That's why he's coming up short.
Nice calf kick.
He's always to say, fast feet make fast hands.
Yeah.
And that's also what makes your power. Oh, he should have clipped him right there. It's where you feint and let him.
Jerrod takes center cage most of the time and putting the pressure on him, but nice defense, nice plumb clinch.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, man, he could have hit him with a knee. And he's so explosive. Chase has got so much power and so much explosive and so quick.
That tie plumb that he got him and literally whipped him one way, then the other way. He didn't know exactly where he was going. Oh, nice stiff jab. Nice stiff jab. He doesn't telegraph it at all.
Oh, that was solid.
Chase says, yeah, come on.
Both of these guys have some jaws, man. Nice body shot.
Yeah. Chase says, yeah, give me some more. Osthoff is...
He's going to punch himself. Dropping his hands on those punches, too.
Oh, right on the forehead.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Man.
That was nice. It looks like he may have another cut over the bridge of his nose. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Chase had him rocked.
Yep.
And he got out somehow. Chase looking outside the cage, giving a yeah.
And he missed that takedown again, man.
Oh, that's a high. That's sink. That's done.
He tapped him out.
Yeah. Oh man.
2 minutes left of the third round.
Well done. Well done. He went right into a high elbow guillotine. He turned what looked like he was trying to cross-face Jerrod Osthoff out of his legs to cross-face him in the sprawl, and he turned right into a high elbow guillotine. You see him right there where he literally slid his hand right across and went into a high elbow guillotine. That is a nasty, nasty blood choke. And it's physics. There's some people that can last for a little bit in a high elbow guillotine like that, but it's literally it's the way we're made. You cut the blood off of the brain and you go to sleep. That was a really, really good fight. Man, what a great fight. You can see Chase telling Osthoff, says, man, you caught me with that three-piece over here in the corner. He says, I wasn't really sure where I was going. What a fight. Well done. We'd like to thank again our sponsors, Hooters, Roosters on the Avenue, Family Combat Fitness, Johnson Construction, The Turp House, Top Shelf Medicinals for all your cannabis medicinal needs. These guys really laid out a good fight. I'd like to sit here and watch that one again.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, now 2 minutes, 50 seconds of the third round. Your winner by tap out from a guillotine choke, and the new MMA Extreme Fighting Championship Bantamweight Champion, Chase the Spartan Smith.
What a fight. Thanks again for joining us out there. Do not forget, there is an after party down at Roosters on the Avenue. We will be leaving here shortly. I'm sure there's some lacerations, some bumps and bruises we'll have to dress before we get down there. But come and join us. Have a good night. Thank you.
Chase Smith, one more time, put your hands together for the champion. You got a new champion here. 135, unbelievable fight. You got cut in the second round. Did you feel that? Were you worried about that with the doctor stopping?
Yeah, I got cut in practice, but it's about healed up. As soon as he hit it, it split, and I could feel it, and I was like, oh, shit.
Well, you guys are trading back and forth. You have the grappling. He was taking you down. This happened 2 times in the fight. He took you down. You were able to defend it, counter, end up on top, and I think that's where you were winning. The first couple rounds was on top. What was your game plan knowing Jerrod? Both of you have chins of steel coming into this fight.
I figured he was going to stand and trade till I landed, and then he was going to take me down. I didn't want to go down, but after he took me down and I felt the strength, I was like, I'm fine here. Coach is like, you're doing good. Just keep doing your thing. I should have moved my head a little bit and not got punched, but sometimes you want to be tough, and it's not.
Well, every time we always look at the fight, you think you should have done this, but you won the fight. That's what you needed. But the beautiful win was he would take him down so fast, guillotine choke. It was so fast. How did you know that was coming?
I didn't want no submission. I wanted a punch finish, but his neck was open, so you take what you get.
Yeah, take what you get. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the Spartan, Chase Smith, Bantamweight MMA Xtreme Champion. Don't forget, September 28th, Fall Brawl, be back. September 28th, mark your calendars. Put it in your Crackberry. Put it on Snapchat and Insta. September 28th, Fall Brawl. Don't forget, hang on to your ticket. Roosters on the Avenue, official after party for MMA Extreme Fighting Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, good night.